But before all that, Meg Richardson, Benny the Mechanic, Miss Diane, names that echo down the corridors of TV history. Crossroads was less a soap on a rope, more a soap on a shoestring. But some people just won't let the bubble burst. In the minds of the members of the Crossroads Appreciation Society, Meg will always be at the motel check-in. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's check out the founding member of the Crossroads Appreciation Society, all the way from sunny Southampton, Mr. Stephen Cove. Whoa. Stephen, hi. Well, before we talk to Stephen, let's take a look at the soap which got in everyone's eyes.
Da-dum, da-dum.
Connie!
Da-dum, da-dum. Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
You look gorgeous. It's lovely.
And so are you, madam.
Do you know what the time is?
11:30.
Well,
Brilliant.
Stephen, you can...
That was brilliant.
You can hear the chuckles in the audience,
Yes.
which makes me wonder why there's room for a Crossroads Appreciation Society, because...
Well, you see, in the 70s, Crossroads was on 4 or 5 nights a week, and it had 18 million viewers a night. And when they took it off, people were heartbroken. A lot of people were heartbroken, so they can still follow it.
Is this the sort of stuff that you get if you join the Crossroads Appreciation Society?
You join the club, £12 a year.
Bargain. But give me the money now,
Well,
everyone, and I'll just,
That's right.
Who joined? How many of you joined?
Come on, how many? You all remember
A
Crossroads.
small response. It was a response, but small.
When the show ended, we carry on the storyline, so you can still see what's going on, although it's
But
not
isn't
on
that
screen.
cheating? I mean, isn't that taking their job out of the hands of those brilliant script writers?
Well, I suppose it is in a way, but Central did away with the show, so we're carrying it on paper.
Why do you think Crossroads was so enormously successful?
Because it was always on. It was on 5 nights a week. It had good storylines, good plots, great actors, especially Noel Gordon, who I managed to meet a few times.
Well,
she's a wonderful lady.
I'd like to find out what the audience think about that, and also to remind you all out there that you can phone in and ask any questions you like. We're waiting for those calls. Now, let's have some Crossroads questions, I think, over here. What's your name?
Lucy, and I'm from Waterlooville.
From?
Waterlooville, it's Portsmouth Way. I'd like to say that the only person I appreciated on Crossroads was Benny, and if it's brought back, I think it should be called The Benny Show, and that's it. And his hat. Benny and his hat.
I remember Benny in his hat. Would you agree with that, Stephen? I mean, was Benny a real hero? I remember there was a Benny is Innocent campaign, wasn't there?
Benny was a very popular character, and but it was mainly in the 60s. It was really built around Noel Gordon as Meg Richardson, and I think it was a great shock when she was fired from the show, and it completely changed, and in the end came off the screen.
This is very true. Now, I just want to check, though, and see whether you really are the world's expert on Crossroads.
Right.
I've got some extremely difficult questions that I prepared earlier.
Oh,
A little, a couple of tips from John.
Right.
First of all, how many episodes were there?
There are about 4,500.
That's awesome, man. I think I got it absolutely right. Which Crossroads actor also appeared in Coronation Street?
Sue Nichols, Audrey Roberts.
Right again, fabulous. And which Crossroads actor, and I know this sounds unlikely, everyone, but it's true, which Crossroads actor became an international terrorist?
Stephen Hoy, Chris Hunter, David Hunter's son.
Wonderful. Well, Stephen, I've got a little treat for you. Because I know you've met Meg Richardson, but you've never met the manager of the Crossroads Motel.
No.
Well, we've got a surprise for you. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Kings Oak, Birmingham. We booked him early to avoid disappointment. It's Tony Adams, better known as Motel manager, Adam Chance. Whoa! Stephen, come and sit over here next to me.
Right.
Stephen, if you could just slip along a little bit, that would be absolutely marvellous. Now, I'm very surprised to see you on here, Tony, because I would have thought one of the last things you'd want to do in life would be remind people that you were Adam Chance.
Oh, no, no, I owe a great deal to being Adam Chance. It's the only thing people remember me for. That and Neville Bywater.
But a lot of actors who've played parts like that the public have really embraced have ended up never working again because nobody could ever think of them apart from in that character.
This is true, but at least I worked for 17 years.
I see, so as an actor, you've had a pretty good run.
I had a very good run, and I'm grateful for it.
What do you think it was about the Coronation Street? Whoops!
People always say that. They say, oh, look, it's that Adam Faith from Coronation Street. They still say it.
Well, what do you think it was about Crossroads that captured everyone's imagination? I mean, were you surprised when you first started out in the very early days that it became such a national institution?
I think the company was surprised. They started it for 6 weeks. It was only to be a 6-week show, and it took off. I think the thing that Stephen pointed out, A, it was on 5 times a week, so you couldn't get away from it. But B, people could identify with it. They liked the fact there'd been nothing on television about a woman alone trying to bring up a family. And they were friends that they could go and turn on at 5, 5:30.
So it was social conscience.
Social
conscience, that's
Thank
why
you,
they
Mariella.
loved it.
Thank you.
Now, what do we all want to know? Because we want some calls. Joan, who is?
Line 2, we have Chris from Portsmouth.
Hello, Chris from Portsmouth. What would you like to know about Crossroads, I hope? What?
If there was a storyline to come back, what would you like it to be?
Who would you like to ask that of? Tony?
Yeah.
Tony, what would your favourite idea for a new storyline be?
I don't know. I don't think the show should come back. I think the show's gone. It's dead. I think a lot of people loved it.
Out of a job.
I am. I think it's gone.
Now I want to find out what the bikers in Brighton think. A Crossroads question, please.
Yeah, hi, Stephen.
Hi.
What is it about Crossroads that is so special to you over all the modern-day soaps, then?
Well, Crossroads was... a lot of soaps these days have just got young children and kids in them, and there's not aimed at a family audience. Crossroads was aimed at family. It was about family life. And the stories were so intriguing. They left you on a cliffhanger every night, so you had to tune in anyway but to get the rest of the story, whether you wanted to or not. So because it was on 5 nights a week, you just had to watch it. You couldn't stop.
Well, let's find out. Have you got any more Crossroads fans over there in Brighton? Anyone else want to ask a question?
Yeah, I was just wondering what the funniest thing ever to happen on Crossroads was.
I think that's a question for Tony.
Yeah.
Remembering the lines. We didn't have time. We shot us live. We shot 5 episodes a week. We had the best technicians, we had the best camera boys, we had the best backup we could have to get through the 5 episodes without making too many mistakes. Mistakes went out because they had to.
So are you saying it was rubbish?
No. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No, it was never rubbish. I mean, not with the viewing people that we had. No, it was loved, and it's like a lot of things that you've loved, it's a mistake to go back, and that's why I think it's a mistake to go back to Crossroads.
OK, what does the audience think? Was it rubbish or was it great? Rubbish! Well, let's find out from someone who actually has a question to ask. What's your name?
John from Southampton. If Crossroads was so good and so popular, why did they take it off the screens?
Political.
Could you elaborate on that?
No, not really, but it was a political move. I mean, it's crazy. You're absolutely right, John. I mean, if you're making money and the show is doing well and you've got 16.7 as we had in those days, why take it off? Why? Had to be political.
A question that'll never be answered, I'm
Thank
sure. What's your name?
Hello, my name's Basim. I just want to ask, I mean, the programme is fairly sad, to be honest. There was a lack of comedy and also a lack of action, so I'm glad it got taken off, basically, replaced by something more adventurous.
Oh, that's cruel. That's cruel. That's not a question. Anyway, that's a statement. Who's got a question? You've got a question, haven't you? What's your name?
Angela. I'm from Southampton. I was wondering, actually, if there are any plans to release the Crossroads theme tune on music, on record, perhaps?
CD?
Great tune, perhaps?
Techno?
Yeah, it's on record.
It is.
Oh, so you
Can we buy this
whiz
from
out
good
and buy
record
it.
shops?
All good outlets.
Yeah. Do you think the success was due to the fact it was filmed in Birmingham?
Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry I didn't get over to the other side with the Crossroads question. That was great. Thank you.
Now for our competition and your chance to win that weekend break for 2 in Paris. Remember our question of the 95 High Court judges.